Real estate in itself is pretty basic stuff. Buy a land or a house and sell it for a profit, or for the big-time investors, buy lots of property and sell it for even more profit. Well, technically, digital real estate follows the same money-making logic, but exactly how much money are we talking about? In this video, we'll tell you all you need to know about digital real estate and what's in store if you decide to get involved. Stay tuned. What is digital real estate? So, let me say this. You're not entirely wrong for thinking digital real estate is about just the land because, in fairness, it really is mainly about the land these days, and this is due to the boom in land sales happening right now in the metaverse. Now for the uninitiated, the metaverse is simply a digital space where users can interact with each other through their digitally generated identities. Seen the movie Ready Player One? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And if you also played virtual reality games like Fortnite, you should get the concept. However, the thing is that digital real estate has always existed in a particular shape or form, and like actual real estate businesses, they are also a money-making venture if taken seriously. The most common forms of digital real estate apart from virtual land are websites, especially e-commerce websites, domain names, apps like Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, digital products such as courses and membership programs. Now, I do not need to tell you how much investors and digital content creators are making from various websites, or domain names, or even apps and digital products. I mean, just do a quick check on the net worth of Jeff Bezos or your favorite influencer, and you'll have your answer. Still, let's take a look at some of the benefits of investing in digital real estate. But even before that, remember to subscribe to this channel for all the latest trends in the world of tech. All you have to do is hit that button, and you won't miss a thing. Benefits of investing in digital real estate. Like I've already said, the upside in investing in websites, domain names, and all the other forms of virtual property aside from virtual land are massive, especially in terms of return on investments. But here are some of the other benefits. Number 6. Low starting investment. First and foremost, you do not need a lot of money to create a successful blog or website. You can register them for as low as $5 to get going. The most important thing is to have an idea and the expertise to execute it. This is equally true for building an app or starting an online course. Hop in the comments and tell us how much you paid for owning and managing your YouTube account. I have a clue of what your answer will be, but go on and tell me anyway. Number 5. Availability. It only takes a few steps for those who'd like to buy domain names and websites, because there are tons of web hosting companies out there, from WordPress to Bluehost and many more. In terms of resources, you'd also need the internet, and that's pretty basic stuff these days, isn't it? I mean, all you have to do is have a mobile device or a laptop and your regular Wi-Fi connection, and voila, you're in business. Which then begs the question, how profitable is it? Number 4. Cash flow potential. In fairness, it usually takes a bit of time to make money from digital real estate, but it can be an excellent way to get a living. Now check this out. The top-earning YouTuber for 2021 earned approximately $54 million. His name is Mr. Beast. What an absolute beast he is. Look, if that money doesn't motivate you to get on YouTube or follow the digital real estate dream, then I don't know what will, seriously. And oh, it isn't even all about the money for content creators and other digital real estate investors like Mr. Beast. Want to know what else there is? Stay tuned. I'll tell you more on that later in the video. But by the way, a bit of advice here. If you ever become as successful as Mr. Beast, try not to spend it all on a luxury yacht or a vacation to the Bahamas. Invest it back in your business. That's the only way you can keep growing. Ask Mr. Beast if you think I'm lying. Number 3. Less risk. Inasmuch as there are usually high returns from investing in any form of digital real estate, there's also pretty much little to no risk. I mean, how much will you lose in setting up a YouTube account or an online training program? Little to nothing. Contrastingly, investing in actual real estate like a house could end up badly, especially if you have little to no financial literacy. I'm sure you know this, so pick your poison. Number 2. Global change. The impact people like Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg have had on the world through Amazon and Facebook is undisputed. Such is the level of global impact investing in digital real estate can have. Bezos' Amazon is easily one of the biggest e-commerce platforms in the world today, and for quite a while now, it has since expanded its wings to include e-commerce, cloud computing, digital streaming, and even artificial intelligence. It's a similar story for Mark Zuckerberg and his Facebook. Since its inception, the company has become the leading social media website in the world today and has had a huge impact on how the world communicates. These days, the company has rebranded to Meta, thereby expanding its wings to what's been touted as the next iteration of social media, the metaverse. You can bet there's going to be a revolution in that space as well. It's literally what they do. Number 1. Fulfillment. If that blog of yours turns out successful, or your online training classes help people, there's a sense of fulfillment you'll find that even money can't buy. And sometimes these are the most important things we need to strive for in life. Popular YouTube influencer Aaron Maney, aka Mr. Who's the Boss, has 9.94 million subscribers from talking about tech. And as a form of thank you to his exceedingly loyal subscribers, he regularly does giveaways to them. The guy is literally living the life, and I don't think he'll want to exchange that for anything if you asked him. But hey, if Mr. Who's the Boss is living the life, then what would you say for Mr. Beast, who's literally the highest earning YouTuber in the world? What's in store for digital real estate? In case you didn't notice, the world has gone fully digital, especially after the events of the coronavirus pandemic, and digital real estate has become a hotbed for making money, with absolutely zero signs of slowing down. So in short, the future is exceptionally bright. You better make that move now. Now, lest I forget, we have another video on this channel where we take a look at virtual land as an exclusive type of digital real estate and how exactly to invest in them as well. Just search for Is Digital Real Estate? How to invest in digital real estate in 2022. I bet you're going to learn a lot. See you there.